Kirlis with Muzakman.com. We're here at the Orpheum in Ybor City with Christoph from Kadavar.
Oh, hey.
How you doing? Good to see you, man.
Nice, thanks.
Abra Kadavar. How's it selling for you guys? You know, I know that the whole retro rock thing is like, it's next. It's taking off. The crowds aren't big, you know, in places like Florida yet, but it's bigger in other places. But I'm wondering, you know, how are your record sales doing? I think the album's great, personally, of course.
Right. Thanks. I don't know what the record says. I have no idea.
You don't care? You just want to play music?
Yeah, that's all about. Like, when I left the studio and finished recording the album, the record was done for me. Actually,
right.
I'm happy if people enjoy that album, but for me, I'm already thinking about the next one and what's gonna be next. We're gonna release a live album soon and another single probably with the friends of us from Sweden, the Blues Pills, 7-inch, and so I'm thinking more about that. But of course, I still know that we never played here in Florida or other places, so it's still new for other people. So we really enjoy, and I like to see the reaction of people, how we play some new songs, like songs from the last album we never played before. Right. It's also interesting for us how they work live, because we never played them before. Yeah, it's still part of us, but as I said, I'm already like thinking about the next one.
Do you have current recording plans, like during the middle or at the end of this tour?
We spent 2 more weeks in Austin after South by to write new songs. Right. So we wrote, I don't know how many, 4 or 5 songs. As soon as we come back from this tour, we're gonna do some first demo recordings just to see how it sounds and how it goes. And then like over the summer when we play on the good festivals, we're gonna continue writing and then like probably record something in September, October, something like that. I don't know.
Do you see yourself recording in America?
So far we recorded everything ourselves. We have our own studio.
Right. So in the video when I'm watching that 2-inch tape reel go, you're just doing it in your own studio.
Right. That's our studio, right. And we were thinking about to do that again, but it's the 3rd album, maybe it gets a bit lame. So there's no other studio in Europe we know that could do that kind of sound. So we are also thinking about recording in America, of course. But it's always a money and time issue.
Of course. Unfortunately, there's always money involved, right?
So to come over here just for, I don't know, for a month to record and get the backline and stuff together and all that, it will cost a lot, so we have to see if it's possible. But of course, it would be a dream to do it over here.
Right. Yeah. You know, I was looking forward to seeing Sons of Huns, who of course aren't on this leg of the tour.
They join us later,
but what are some of your favorite of the current retro rock bands that are coming out of America?
Yeah, first of all, it's probably Orchid.
Orchid, yeah.
They
love metal.
Really good friends of us. Really nice people. Good music.
Their last album's great.
Yeah. Then we have probably Scorpion Child, also on our label.
We just saw them actually here at this venue.
We played
last
year the American tour together. It was really great. What else? I don't know. I'm more into the old stuff. So I listen to some bands we're gonna play with and. Most of the stuff I'm listening to is like old shit. Right.
I go to YouTube to listen to music that I can't find, right? And so I was actually watching an Orchid video before I got the album, and some guy, you know, they comment on YouTube, they always have comments, and this guy commented, and he goes, I liked it better when it was Symptom of the Universe, right? Which is obviously a Black Sabbath reference. Right. And I felt like writing and replying, being like, well, isn't that the point? I mean, we listen to these bands because they sound like things we loved when we were younger.
I think especially with Orchid, it's like the idea of that band is like to sound like Black Sabbath, like 100%. There's no special or they're not even trying to go another way. So that whole idea is like not a rip-off, but like it's like kind of.
It's almost like a tribute.
Right. Absolutely. And they do good. They do well. Like Theo is an amazing singer.
Their albums, you know, one of my top 5 favorite albums of the year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. That just take the riffs of Black Sabbath, like just mix them and like create something new. I like it.
I find it interesting that all the media that I read about you guys, almost everybody's like the first thing they say, it's unmistakable to hear the influence of Black Sabbath and Kadavars, Abra Kadavar, right? But to me, a lot of your music reminds me more of like mid-70s Judas Priest. You know, I hear like more KK Downing in your riffs,
right.
You know, and Glenn Tipton.
I don't see the Black Sabbath thing at all.
I know.
I mean, I love Black Sabbath, of course.
Right.
But I think when I listen to my music, I don't see Black Sabbath at all. Like, there's a lot of Grand Funk Railroad, probably. We have a lot of these three-piece bands, this Budgie and like all this power three-piece bands at this time. So I don't see Black Sabbath. But of course, I mean, they're my heroes, so why should I say something against that?
But to me, it's interesting that like every article I've read, it's the first thing they say in every article, and I'm like,
yeah,
no.
even more Led Zeppelin. I'm like, I don't know where this comes from.
Right.
But yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's the music everyone knows from that like period, you know. Right. So it's easy to understand, and people know where to put, you know, as a reference, right? So it's okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time,
man.
Thank you.
Look
forward to the show. Good luck with your tour and the album.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, man. Cheers. Yeah.